This is not a test. This is rock and roll.
I wake up every morning in a bed that's too small, drive my daughter to a school that's too expensive, and then I go to work to a job for which I get paid too little.
Oh, this is gonna be fun. We can stay up late, swapping manly stories, and in the morning, I'm making waffles.
You're waking up with the morning app on 90.5 WASU.
Good morning. It's the morning app. I'm Joshua alongside Katie, and we don't have Dovey today, so it's going to be another great show. We have Nate. That means it's going to be an amazing show. Hello, Nate.
Hello.
How are you this morning?
Tired.
Same. My
Sick.
goodness.
That's why he's sitting far away from us.
That's right, I'm plagued.
No, he's sitting far away because you told him to sit on the opposite side.
I didn't tell him.
too.
I didn't tell him that. He sat on the opposite side anyways, and I said, "Oh, good, you're far away," because he's sick.
You didn't have to tell him anything. It was just a look you gave.
That's
I
right.
saw it too. That's why I'm a little bit further away today.
Okay, I'll just scoot myself over if I have to.
See, it's really cold today after a great
Yes.
warm week. I knew the cold was coming, and I think it could potentially affect your immune system, Nate, but that's apparently not why you're sick.
No. I think the reason is somebody was sick when they were at my class on, what would have been, Thursday.
Ooh, that's a wild accusation you're throwing out there.
I don't think it's too wild.
Did you wake up this morning sick, or were you sick?
No, I was
yesterday?
sick yesterday, and I was fairly sick on Saturday.
And it can't be from anything.
Absolutely
other
nothing
than-
else. It's not
Okay.
possible.
Good, I'm glad we're 100% certain.
That's right.
Do you know which class? Do you know which person? Can you pinpoint? Do you have a list of potential sickies?
Well, I don't want anyone to get killed in the streets.
Yeah.
No, I can't remember specifically who it was, but I do remember several people were sick in one of my classes, and I was just like, what if I get sick?
And then,
And then I got sick.
yeah.
What was your interaction with these sickies?
I was in the same room as them
Okay.
for an extended period of time.
Do they cough more than once?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So I breathed the same air,
The air was just polluted.
used the same door handles, didn't
That's why
wash
you
my
can't-
hands because I'm a guy and we don't do that.
No,
Yeah,
oh
yeah.
my
It's true.
goodness. No, that's why you carry around hand sanitizer.
No. Masculinity.
Dude, this is why he's sick. Because
No,
of
but-
masculinity? Is that what you're telling
Were
me?
you not listening, Katie? He's sick because someone in his class was
No,
sick.
That's right.
but he
None of it's
but he
my
didn't
fault.
take the precautions. He saw that a bunch of people around him were sick. He heard them coughing. He knew the air was polluted. He knew the door handle was contaminated, and yet he still didn't do anything.
Because I was hungry and I wanted to eat food, so I wasn't going to wash my hands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you
And
can take the extra 2 seconds to go wash your hands.
No, food's
Nah.
important. He had to eat the food in that classroom too, because he was hungry.
That's right.
And that's why-
Masculinity.
Masculinity, wow, yeah. Oh my gosh.
Now, you can't really blame the students for getting you sick, can you?
I think it's somewhat justifiable.
Is it?
Yeah, well, this case is kind of on the fringes. But, like, let's say you got something really contagious. Like, let's say you have the flu. You can blame the person for getting you sick if they got the flu and went to class. I don't think someone had the flu in that class. So it might not be 100% their fault. But I think there are definitely cases where you can pinpoint and be like, yeah, they shouldn't be there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but now see, I'm the type of sickie that if I'm sick, I go to class, no matter what, because I don't like missing class. I don't like getting taken down by a sickness. Remember, masculinity, nothing
That's
can beat
right.
us. Yeah. I go no matter what, even if
Yeah.
I am sick. Now, I try not to cough on anybody.
Yeah.
If I cough on anybody, it's the teacher, because the ultimate goal is to get the teacher sick, so then we don't have to go to class.
That's right.
They really missed the mark there.
That's some real school strategy going
Yeah.
on right there.
You just gotta,
No,
like,
no.
Especially if there's a test coming up.
I actually have one this week. You gotta come to my class then, Nate.
Okay, yeah, I'll fill in for you.
What?
we gotta
Touch
bull
all
rush
the
the
door
teacher.
handles.
That's
Just
You just run up to him. Hey, Mister, and just bull rush him. Just talk to him,
no,
cough a
no,
little,
this is not. This is not the conversation.
high five
we're
him.
No. Why?
Start giving them presents that you just touched all over beforehand.
Yeah. Take his hand sanitizer if he has any, but
That's right.
But again, he's a man. So
yeah,
he's
if
not
it's a
gonna
man,
have any.
he doesn't. Yeah,
True.
Yeah.
for sure.
What? I I think the problem with me, like the reason why I sometimes do go to class sick and like, is because I don't like to just sit around while I'm sick. I think that's the worst part about being sick is just like laying around,
That's the
like
best part.
taking naps for hours on end and
That's
like not doing
amazing.
anything because you don't get anything done because then you still know like in the back of your mind there's a ton of things that still need to get done but you're not doing them because you feel terrible and
it's
I hate
okay.
that. No, I hate being down like that. I just can't do it. And so I still try not to get anyone else sick. Like I take all the precautions, but
Maybe your student / friend / enemy was trying to do you a favor, because if they get you sick, number one, I've learned so far this semester that if you get sick, you lose a ton of weight. Like a
You're calling
lot of
me
people.
you're
fat?
just gonna
No,
get.
I'm not.
You're
I knew
calling
you were
me
gonna
fat.
go there, but I'm just saying, even the most in shape people like sometimes want to lose weight, and obviously, because I was really sick this semester, I lost a good like 10 pounds at one point. I was like, this is
This is not-
fantastic. I didn't have to do anything. I laid in bed and I got in shape just by being sick. So maybe they're trying to do you a favor there.
We are
Maybe.
not encouraging this on the
They
air.
were they
no.
were trying to get you to sleep more because you get to take
What?
a lot of naps. You get
True.
to lay in bed. I don't know. It sounds like a win-win to me.
No, but he feels terrible, doesn't he?
But I'm still capable of going to school, so they haven't quite succeeded.
They haven't taken you down.
That's right.
And he's still on the air. They
May-
didn't.
Maybe they know you're the voice of Loopy Radio, and they're like, you gotta, cut off the head of the snake
We
right
gotta
there.
bring them down.
What?
You aim for the king, you better get him. Because you are the epitome of talk radio here at 90.5 WASU.
I guess it's not too difficult.
Oh my.
But I don't know. It is. I kind of disagree with you, Katie. I don't like being sick, but I know I have an excuse to not do anything when I am sick, and I get to lay in bed. I get to be whiny. That's when the masculinity walls just fall down because you get to be whiny and annoying.
No, we've talked about this before.
Yeah, we have.
Men are babies when they're sick, and it's terrible.
Are we babies?
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't get it because
Why?
then
It's because we're so strong for most of the rest of the time when we're not sick.
It's because you're just like your little masculinity, like talking about that not getting hand sanitizer. All of a sudden, like you just decide, who cares about this whole like masculinity, like I'm so strong thing. When you're sick and it's like, oh, please take care of me. But then when girls are sick, guys don't care. They're like, oh, you'll get over it.
We care.
No.
We care. We just try and rub off our, sheer strength
That's right.
and will you back to health by just letting you deal with it yourself, right?
But that's not, I just don't
That's
get
what they did back in the olden days, I think. I think they just sat you there and you healed when you healed.
But but what I don't get is why like men, they want to be taken care of, right? But then when women get sick, then men are not willing to take care of women. They just
See, I do disagree. I think men do take care of women when they're sick. The good ones, anyway.
okay.
I think so. Katie, you seem to disagree. I guess you've had examples where you're like, hey, get me this. And they're like, no.
No, not
We
like
don't
that. It's
do
just
that.
where whenever you like complain to a guy, like, oh, I'm sick, they're like, oh, that sucks. Like,
Rub some
you'll
dirt
get
on
over
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, could you just have some sympathy, please?
That's just how we were brought up. Don't blame us. Blame the people above us.
What? And
Blame the people before us. The people that raised us. Rub some dirt on it. That's what we learned.
So what you're saying
Mm-hmm.
is that even though your ancestors were wrong,
Mm-hmm.
you're going to continue.
The trend, you got to.
Do you have to?
Yes.
Consistency. We've done so well in just America, our nation, the world. We're thriving. You just got to keep it going.
Where did this conversation go?
I hit a bad
Why?
dead end real quick.
Yeah.
And please,
I hear you.
for all the listeners, please see the hint of sarcasm in my voice. Please,
Yes.
we are not men. we are boys. We are children. We're not manly. We should be taking precautions. We should.
Yes. Yeah.
We
Yeah,
don't do anything good.
Don't get other people in class sick. If you do go, then don't touch all the door handles. Don't cough on people.
But
We
when
should do
it but
that
when
anyway.
it comes to eating chicken nuggets about 2 minutes faster, don't wash your hands.
No, wash
Don't
your
do it.
hands. Don't listen. No.
Chicken nuggets.
Be a man.
But then you save yourself from being sick for days.
But you get the chicken nuggets faster.
Yeah.
For-
That's really all you care about.
It's important.
Yeah. Well, Nate, good to have you here.
Yeah, thank you.
We learned a lot about masculinity and sickness here.
That's right.
Don't you agree, Katie?
No.
We have Somewhere Only We Know here on the Morning App.
And now back to your favorite morning talk show, The Morning App, on 90.5 WASU.
Gosh, with no Dovey here, I feel really comfortable talking about this next topic.
I know, right? I kind of want to have the discussion again when he's here, though, but...
I just want to rub it in his face that we have a new Star Wars trailer, which means a new Star Wars movie,
Yes.
which means more awesomeness.
Yeah.
And yet all he does is complain.
I know. We were texting about it in our little group chat, and he was like, oh, man, he was
throwing some bad stuff. That's why he's not here this week. He says it's a work function, but he's just not here because we said no. You're suspended.
No, because we were trying to tell him, like, okay, but they even brought the Emperor back, and he was like, oh, they had to bring the Emperor back because they had nothing else to do. They have no plot line.
You have no plot line, Dovey. Nate, are you a big Star Wars fan?
I am a very big Star Wars fan.
Very big. Good. Okay,
This
so what
is
do you
great.
think? This is perfect.
Great. This is the whole
why
reason we
Nate's
brought
here.
you on the... Yeah.
So what do you think of the new trilogy? Because Dovey, our fellow co-host who is no longer with us,
No longer with us.
he's been kicked off the show for at least this week.
That's right. Suspended.
Yes, suspended
Indefinitely.
Yeah,
until further
okay.
notice, until he changes his mind.
That's
But
right.
do you enjoy the new trilogy?
Not as much as I hoped I would.
I'm sorry. There's a door. Bye.
No. Let him finish.
They're good. It's certainly better than the first three, the first numbered three.
Mm.
Like
The
the
first three that
prequels?
ever came out were great.
Except for Revenge of the Sith, I think, has.
Oh, get out. Katie, you can. There's a door.
Hold on.
It's just Josh now.
Wait a second.
That's fine.
Wait a second. What do you have against Revenge of the Sith?
Revenge. Oh, wait. Oh, okay. Sorry, I got confused by what you said. I thought you meant that because he was talking about the original trilogy.
Yeah.
I thought he said Return of the Jedi, and then that's when I thought you said Return of the Jedi was bad. I was like, no, it's not. Sorry.
But I was saying
Yep,
Revenge of the...
You're right. I jumped ahead.
Okay. So you have nothing against Revenge of the Sith.
I don't. I do like Revenge of the
Okay,
Sith, but
okay,
I have
good.
nothing against the Phantom Menace or Attack of the Clones either.
Yeah, I don't have anything against those. They're just not as good.
Yeah.
They're still definitely watchable, and they're good for the story as a whole.
I
Mace
enjoy it.
Windu is my favorite Jedi.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Qui-Gon Jinn is another favorite.
Yeah.
They didn't live very long.
No. Yeah. You need to get different favorites,
Mm.
or don't, because then they'll die. So don't.
True, yeah, I'm bad at picking favorites, I guess.
But the new trilogy had a trailer come out, and it's the new Star Wars movie coming out December 20th, I believe, is titled The Rise of Skywalker. And I went to Mark Hamill's social media because I follow him because he's pretty funny.
Yeah.
And he started throwing out all the different thoughts that all of us has. He's like, oh, is it Rise of Luke Skywalker, Anakin Skywalker, Rey? Is it me? Is it someone is it a different Skywalker? Because we really don't know from the trailer.
Yeah. It's not really clear because, Luke at this point is, he's dead.
Yeah, but
his character died in the Last Jedi.
But you hear his voice throughout the entire time.
But
so
that's-
he's basically
Isn't that clips, though, from The Last Jedi? Like the sound clips?
no.
Nate
all of
can't
them.
answer because he didn't
I
watch
haven't
the
seen it.
trailer.
I don't like watching trailers if I know
Ugh.
I'm going to watch the movie, so no trailer for me.
Why? It gives you a little snippet,
I don't like a
Well,
little
and
snippet.
sneak peek.
If I know I want to watch it, I don't need a sneak peek. I'll just watch it.
But the trailer, it really didn't give anything away. Honestly, it was more just action scenes. You know which characters are going to be in it. And then, besides the Emperor thing, but that was the only thing that was given away plot line-wise. But that was just more of to get people excited.
All right, so let me spoil it for you here, Nate, okay?
Okay.
But he
Okay?
knows. We talked about it before.
At the end of the trailer, Luke was like, oh, no one's really ever gone. And then you hear the cackle of the Emperor Palpatine's, voice.
Yeah.
Which means maybe he's coming back, which means,
No, he's
That,
definitely...
that means
confirmed it.
anyone could come back.
yeah,
That means Yoda could come back.
Ooh.
he did come back technically. As a ghost in the last one, yeah.
He can come
What
back
about
again.
we need Luke to come back as a...
Luke
as a
probably
ghost.
will.
Probably
Yeah.
will.
Yeah.
I'm,
Yeah, especially because he received a lot of counsel from Ghost. So it'd be kind of cool to see him give counsel to Rey as a ghost.
and she's going to need it. Apparently, I was reading from the director, who is, J.J. Abrams.
Mm-hmm.
He said that we're going to see a lot more Force powers than we have in any of the other movies, which is going to be pretty cool. We're going to get to see, because originally it was you could jump high, you could, choke, then lightning came out of the fingertips, and you just keep building onto it. But he said
Hopefully
we're
it
gonna
doesn't
see-
become dumb.
Yeah.
If you make them too crazy, it's just going to be like...
Yeah.
Yeah. Like they're trying too hard to make it like cool special effects. But
I don't know. But this trailer, it looked like it's literally just going to be an adventure with Rey, Finn, Poe, and that's it. Like literally just those three.
That's fine. Yeah. That's
Sorry.
totally fine.
We're kind of spoiling the trailer for you, but
Spoiling the trailer. Okay.
well, yeah, 'cause you
Now
don't
when I watch
it.
a trailer, the trailer's ruined.
Oh my! But you weren't gonna watch it.
Yeah, no, I'm
you
not
weren't
gonna watch it.
You're probably still not gonna watch it.
Still not gonna
Even
watch
though
it.
you know, you need to see like the last 10 seconds of the trailer though to see the Emperor. Like,
We'll show
that's
it to
cool.
you
Okay.
during the
Yeah,
break.
That's good.
Okay.
No, because it's like, oh yes.
And we see the Death Star. I mean, it comes like that little. It looks like it's
Mm.
broken, but it's on the planet, and we see like half the Death Star and
Yeah.
all the misfits, Poe, Rey. All of them are looking at it all ominously.
Mhm.
It was a cool trailer. It wasn't great, but it was a cool trailer.
Yeah. Yeah. And so I guess the Emperor is gonna come back and like try to recruit Kylo Ren, maybe.
I think
you
he's.
think?
I think he's behind it the whole time. I think the Emperor's
Yeah.
been, if he comes back in any sort of big capacity, I think he's been
Mhm.
behind it the whole time. Or if he
Interesting.
isn't Snoke or something, like Snoke is dead,
Oh,
obviously,
well,
but
yeah.
he could have been, Snoke's master. I don't know,
Okay.
because
Okay.
you can't. I feel like you just can't ditch Snoke. I really like. It bothers me that they kind of just like, oh, he's so powerful. He's this mysterious being, and then gone.
See, I kind of liked that though, because it was just like instead of it kind of catches you off guard, so it's like building up to this whole big battle, and it's just like, oh.
Yeah, it's like, just like, oh.
But that's, I don't know, it's unexpected. I don't like it when movies are too predictable. You're like, in the big fight scene.
But I mean, it was a big fight scene. It
Yeah,
was
but it
predictable.
didn't like end in the way you think. I don't know. It was between different. Anyways, it doesn't matter. Also, in other news, there's a couple new Star Wars games coming out, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they re-bought the licensing,
Mm-hmm.
and they're set to make whatever they want, as far as I can understand.
Good.
Yeah, but it's looking like it'll be better than the the previous Star Wars games like Battlefront and
Those were good.
they were good, but it had so many things you had to buy like within the game. It was a mess. It was a big mess. And then, but this one's gonna be like a single story, or like a single player like story game where you play as. It follows the events of Revenge of the Sith, and so then it's like one of the Jedis that got away, like from Anakin, and so then you're playing as that character, and you're like a Jedi.
That's pretty
But
cool.
In a world where there's not really any Jedis anymore.
They do a lot of those games based on like in between episode 4 and 3.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That you don't see many anywhere else. Like because they had that Star Wars: The Force Unleashed with the Mysterious Apprentice. I love that game.
Okay.
That's a great game because it followed Darth Vader's secret apprentice that he had, which is really cool. I wish they turned it into a movie. They never did, but
Yeah.
it was an incredible video game. They had 2 of them. I played them both. I loved them.
Yeah.
But isn't Star Wars doing like a battle royale type game? Isn't it a battle royale type deal or no?
I'm not sure. That's not. So the game that I'm talking about is made by the same, like game company that made Apex Legends. So I don't know. There might be another game though that's gonna be like a battle royale.
Because I feel like most of these video gaming services are going to start doing battle royale because of how popular it is.
Yeah, they might add that on to the game as like something that you can also do in addition to playing. Yeah, I don't know.
That's difficult because kind of like the Battle Royale classic Star Wars game would be Battlefront 2.
That's what I'm reading here, that Battlefront 2 might potentially get it, but I don't know. I do like new video games, and I like new Star Wars video games, and then with the new movie, I'm very excited for
Yeah,
December. I don't know when the video game comes out.
November. So
Oh,
it's
wow.
all right in there. Yep.
See, and this is going to be the end of the trilogy, and then we get a bunch of new mini-series in the new Disney
yeah.
Plus that...
Oh my goodness. Yeah, because Disney Plus is coming out around that same time too. So it's just.
Yep.
All
And they
Star
just
Wars.
bought all of Fox's movies.
Yeah.
Everything.
That'll be. And Disney Plus is supposed to be cheaper, at least when it first comes
Yep.
out. So
It is.
we can all afford it at first, at least.
We can talk about that on one of our future shows, comparing the two, Netflix and Disney, because I think Disney Plus is going to take over, and I think Netflix is going to. They need to do something drastic.
Yeah, I mean, they're already trying. They've got where over 50% of their content now is original content. So I think they're really just trying to build that so it's something where you have to have Netflix because you want to see Stranger Things or something. But,
Well, on the other side of the break, we will have Would You Rather here on the morning app. Nate is on instead of Dovey today. Happy to have him, and we'll be back after the break.
Morning App on 90.5 WASU and WASUradio.com.
It's time for Would You Rather. Nate, is this your first time with Would You Rather?
It might be, yeah.
Okay, good. We get your expertise, thoughts on the matter. Okay. They already peeked. They already looked at some of the ones that I
He
picked.
put it in the Google Doc that we have. It was
You should
right
know not to
there.
look.
He literally
What do you
put the
mean?
words 8 inches from my face.
Yeah, but you should know not to look. It was a
Okay.
secret.
How are we supposed to just know?
You should know.
Okay.
All right, would you rather be on a survival reality show or a dating game show?
Wow, I was not expecting this question.
Thanks, Katie. Yeah, you already looked.
Okay, so I would pick the dating show. Not because, I just think, first of all, I don't think that I'd be very good at surviving. I just think that would stress me out. But I also just think that it'd be hilarious. The dating shows, at least, you can... I'm trying to think of how to word this. I've had time to think about this, and I still don't know. Anyways,
that's your own fault.
I know it is my own
That's
fault.
karma.
No, I just think those are more fun as far as getting to just be super dramatic for no reason. I mean, survival shows, you can do that as well, where you can, be dramatic, but then you're just more annoying. See, with the dating shows, then you're almost encouraged to be overly dramatic. And I just think that would be more fun.
Yeah, no one has to encourage me to be overly dramatic, but
That's fair.
Nate?
Both shows I wouldn't last very long, is what I've concluded.
Okay, which one would you last longer and maybe even possibly enjoy more?
I think I'd enjoy myself more on a survival reality show, just because I'd goof around until they kick me off.
Or until you die off,
Or until I literally die.
Yeah.
What?
That's how survival
But
shows
yeah,
work.
I would enjoy a
Okay.
dating game show because I feel like they're all incredibly ingenuine.
Oh, yeah. Well, and that's the
So
whole
I don't-
reason why it'd be, you'd just be an actress, basically. Or, actor in your guys.
I'd be a pretty good actress.
A
Yeah.
good actress?
Yeah,
Okay.
I feel like.
Played the role before. Now,
No.
for the dating show, how would it work? Would it be like you giving off information about yourself and other people guessing, or would you hear maybe what the potential contestants are? I don't know how a dating show would work.
Yeah, I guess it's just kind of a generalized dating show here, but I think it'd be more fun. You can start drama and stuff, kind of create a character for yourself.
Your character should be Katie.
No.
Okay.
No. That's not how the reality TV works.
okay.
You're not yourself ever.
But it says a dating game show. It's not reality TV here. It's a real life dating show.
It's
You have to
still
go on a
reality
date.
TV.
You have to
It's
go on a
still
date with
reality
whoever
TV.
wins.
With whoever. Hold on. So what you're saying is, wait, it's a game
It's
show?
a dating game show. So you will
How
go
does
on a
that
date
even-
with whoever wins.
Wins what?
The whole point of it. Do you know what the whole point of a dating game show is?
I'm
This is throwing a wrench in there. I didn't think of it that way.
It's a dating game
A
show. So
game
that
show.
means that you are potentially, you have three, what I'm thinking of it as, you have
Okay.
3 people, if you're the female, then 3 men are going to be trying to go on a date with you. Isn't that what a dating game show is? So maybe or maybe you get to pick it, or maybe it'll be, like a blind date type deal where you'll hear, oh, bachelor number 1. He likes long walks on the beach and, getting caught in the rain or pina coladas and whatnot, like Shrek. And then you'll hear bachelor number 2. He likes reading books and going on amusement park rides. And then number 3, he likes cooking and sitting at home with his cat. And then you have to, figure out which one or something like that.
Interesting. That still sounds more fun than the survival show.
Well, I agree.
Actually, that does sound better than the survival show.
Okay. See, I think you're guaranteed a
You're
date.
encouraged to be judgy.
I think you're guaranteed a date.
That's
Oh, yeah.
unbelievable for me.
But what if you're a contestant in the other way on the dating game show? What if you're the one that's getting picked?
Then you're not guaranteed a date. That's not good for Nate.
You're guaranteed to not get a date in that case.
All right, I'm doing a survival reality show. I think it'd be cool.
Why?
Why?
Yeah,
Because I want to
that's
see how
reason.
long I can survive. I want to see if I can beat everybody else.
Fun.
I'm very competitive. I want to win, and I want to see how my survival skills match up to the others.
But with a dating game show, you could also still be competitive. You could try to if you were one of the ones being picked, then maybe you could have. I don't know. Maybe you could be more competitive that
Yeah,
way
but
and be trying to beat the other people.
I wouldn't want to date a stranger.
But it just be,
And okay, I didn't watch a lot of Disney. The one show I did watch, do you remember Endurance? I think it was Disney. Maybe it was
Endurance.
that No one knows Endurance.
no.
What? That was like a teenage survival type show where they did games and you had to move on. It was was fantastic. Dang it. Okay.
Sorry, man.
Uncultured. All right. Would you rather be a character in an action-packed thriller or a romantic comedy?
Man, actually, that's kind of hard.
Yeah, thank you.
Whatever. Okay, I think, I don't know. I see, because I'm kind of leaning more towards the action thriller, because I think that'd be more fun to act in.
What? You're not going to do the survival reality show, but you're going to do the action-packed thriller.
Yeah, it just, some of the rom-coms, like, the dialogue is just really cheesy. And
that's what makes them good.
fair, but I think it'd be more fun to be in an action movie and get to, like, do stunts and stuff. Maybe. Yeah.
I'd do a romantic comedy.
I feel like that'd be really fun.
It would be.
Because you just get to joke around. You get to laugh,
fair.
you get to cry maybe, you get to...
Oh, yeah?
Make yourself look like an idiot and still
Yeah.
make money.
It's
Well,
like,
yeah.
I'm trying to think of an actor who only does like romantic, cheesy comedies. Any ideas?
An actor that only...
I don't know, yeah, like, you know those really bad romantic comedies? I mean, I can't even think of them. They're so bad. But they're always making money, and they're always...
Yes.
Gosh.
But but no, I do think that. So if you're in an action movie, that you get to be cool, like you're like a cool character. Sometimes the rom-coms, you're always an awkward character.
Not
Like,
always.
All the characters are awkward. That's the whole point of it. They're supposed to be relatable.
That means I could play the part really well.
Yeah, I just don't. I don't want to be an awkward character. If I get the chance to be cool, I want to be cool. You know. Yeah.
Okay. But you have to act up to that level, so you have to literally be cool.
I thought this was assuming that we had acting
Okay.
abilities to
That's
begin
fine.
with, which I don't.
Okay,
I
that's
definitely
fine.
couldn't be in either.
I think I'd pick the romantic comedy just because I want to have fun. I want to laugh. I want to make other people laugh too.
Okay.
Even if it is stupid. But the action, I don't know. I could do either. I'm going to have an action-packed romantic comedy. Those are actually the best.
All right. All right.
Okay. Would you rather be filthy rich and live 400 years ago or be poor but live today? And see, I thought about this. I thought this was good with Game of Thrones, the premiere happening yesterday, because a lot of those kings and queens and slaves and peasants and whoever they are, I don't really know what's going on in that show. But because a lot of them, I think the king and queen are probably pretty rich and they live a long time ago. They have dragons, they have armies, they have a castle. So would you rather be rich and be in control 400 years ago or be poor and live today? So basically what we do now.
Yeah, I was like, so, yeah. I don't know. I just feel like 400 years ago, women were not treated very well, and I would prefer not to be in that time period.
If you were a queen, though, that's a different story.
Yeah.
So you'd be filthy rich, so you'd probably be a queen 400 years
You'd be like the one woman that was treated good.
The one, but then I'd have to see other women being treated badly and not really be able to do anything about it.
You're a queen. You could do whatever you want.
Not necessarily. I feel like the kings were still more in charge. Like, the queens really didn't get to do that.
That's why you take out the king.
That's right, yeah.
You cough on
Kill
them. Remember, they're masculine. They don't use hand
okay,
sanitizer back
yeah.
then. Yeah.
Yeah. No. So then suddenly I'm back into an action thriller where I kill the king and then
By coughing on him.
Yeah. So not really action. but yeah.
No. That's not the route. I'm gonna have a sword or something cool.
So you'd rather live today, be poor and live today.
Yeah.
Okay. Nate?
I think I'd be poor and live today.
Yes.
I just wanted someone to take the 400 years ago filthy
Were
rich.
you going to do that?
Honestly, like, it'd be cool. It'd be cool to rule. It would be. I mean, there's no gun, so I literally only have to rely on my sword ability, sword wielding ability. That's something I watched on Game of Thrones yesterday. I continuously, watched all these people pull out their swords or, look at my weapon. It's fantastic. I'm like, oh, someone just has to get a gun and then you're beat. But I'm like, wait, they don't have guns yet. This is perfect. Literally, it's just you and your sword, and if you can deflect and you can run around, yeah, you're good.
But I can't do either of those things.
Well,
I could run around for sure.
Then I don't know how you're going to work in an action-packed thriller.
Listen, man, I'm just saying I could learn those skills for the thriller. They have special effects now. They can make it look like I'm actually doing the things, but I'm not.
Okay. I don't know which I'd pick. Maybe Poor and Live Today, because I like being a morning show talk show host, I guess. All right, last one for Nate, real quickly.
For Nate? So I don't get to answer?
No, it's for you too, but Nate was really talking about, the dating life and everything. So, would you rather be a part of an arranged marriage or spend your life as a single person?
Single person.
Come on, Nate.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's a tough one. That arranged marriage thing, that's
It doesn't necessarily end poorly in arranged marriage.
No.
And in a lot of cases, if they arrange it properly, you're set for life.
Yeah, you may get lucky and find someone that you really connect with.
That too.
We got Mrs. Robinson here on the morning app.
And now back to the morning app on 90.5 WASU.
Oh boy, we've been looking forward to this part of the show all day long.
Yes.
We found out Nate was on, and then Nate told us some juicy stuff about his love life, and here we go. My goodness. So Nate, what's going on?
Yeah.
Quite literally, nothing.
Well, that's the end of our relationship segment. I hope you all enjoyed.
For the past 21 years, quite literally nothing.
Okay, well, let's try and get away from the nothing. Apparently, there were new developments, a breaking story that you are on Bumble.
It's like this ongoing tragedy of my life.
It's like a Shakespeare
I'll
thing.
try various things, and I'll get the same outcome every time. So this time, I was talking with a friend who she's said this several times, she likes to play matchmaker with people.
Yeah.
So while she's thinking about some things, she's like, you should get on Bumble. She said, I guarantee you'll get a match within a few days. So I was like, I don't know. And then eventually I was like, okay, fine, I'll just create an account and whatever.
Yeah.
You can like sync it up with Facebook so it has all the photos and stuff. I don't like looking at photos of myself. It's not good. But anyway, so I do this Bumble thing, and I actually legitimately try for about 2 days.
Okay.
Or 3 days.
Okay.
Like, I legitimately try. And the predictable outcome happened.
Nothing.
Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Were you... So what kind of people did you swipe on is the question here. Were you like very specific, like only swiping on certain people, or like just kind of more open to
It was a blend.
a blend?
Yeah,
Okay.
it wasn't specific or vague. It was, like I was legitimately trying to see if a match would happen.
Okay.
And I wasn't just swiping yes on everybody.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Because there's some people you shouldn't.
No,
just,
no.
Well,
Like every
I'm
now
just
and then
saying,
you'll be swiping, like a piece of pizza comes up, and you're like, that's really tempting. I would do it for a chicken nugget, but not
I
for
swiped
pizza.
right for the pizza.
Yeah.
But, okay, so
No.
nothing happened.
So
Literally
what
nothing.
are your next steps? What's your next plan?
Are you still on it?
Yes.
Okay. You still swiping? That's good. That's
Hello, ladies.
Yeah, go match with them.
Good. Okay. What time of year it is? It is April.
Okay.
Are people looking for matches right now? There's always specific time.
Is there a time of year for that?
Because there's like
Yeah.
different seasons. I guess
Yes.
there's something called cuffing season. I don't know it. There's regular season when they're around like holidays when people want a match,
Mm-hmm.
or people are lonely when breakups happen a lot of the time.
This is the time of year people are looking for summer flings, though. So
Oh, it's coming right around the corner there for you, Nate.
yeah, so things could be looking up.
Summer fling.
Get you a girl to go hiking with, and
I can't hike.
get you a girl to go sit outside with
Someone who's
on, like,
interested in doing
a picnic
nothing.
blanket or something.
I don't know. I think the Bumble thing could work. I think you gotta give it more than 3 days.
Yeah.
I definitely.
Well, it's been
think-
about a week now.
Okay, well that's something.
Have you tried? Have you tried other dating apps or just?
Yeah, Bumble sometimes. Okay.
Various ones, yes, in the past, and also
Okay.
nothing.
Bumble is very slow. I
Yeah.
will admit that. I think it is very slow. But there are a lot of other dating apps. But maybe. I mean, you could just go out to a bar. You could just go out and just start talking to people. I don't know. I don't do this. I don't really know.
Yeah.
Like I never did it when I was single because I don't know how to.
I don't either.
Yeah.
There's
just fell
there's
into-
no good answer, really. But I mean, we kind of talked about on the show the other day that like
Don't try.
Yeah.
That's how. Yeah. If you
Well,
don't try, then it comes.
you should still be trying though, because I think he's making the efforts at least. Because some people just expect things to happen, like people to just flirt with them with no, like.
Well, I know that's not going to happen to
Initiation.
me. That's not realistic.
But what if someone listens
we're
to your
guys.
show and they're like, "Wow, he's got a great voice. I want to meet this dude." Yeah. Maybe someone's listening now.
Maybe that student that got you sick really a secret admirer.
It could be.
Just saying. You're trying to, bring you two together by you coming at her or at her and yelling at her and be like, "Hey, you got me sick." And then she'll be like, "Oh, here's my number." Boom. Date.
That's
Not realistic.
That sounds like a romantic comedy, right?
Right there.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
guess.
Fantastic.
So that's always how the rom-coms start, though. They hate each other at the beginning. They almost
Yeah.
always hate
And
each
then
other.
sometimes that annoying persistence where you're like, "Yep, you're gonna love me one day." Like, "No, I won't. You're gonna love me." And
Yeah.
then,
Yeah. Or they like help the other person like find someone, and then they end up falling in love. So maybe that's the key there. You find someone and then you play matchmaker with them, but then you guys end up.
So it's like reverse psychology.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
It
like,
could
okay.
work. It could work.
Here's what you do. You're like, okay, I'm going to play matchmaker for you. I think I can find a guy that's really great for you. You come back
Yeah.
a week later, you're like, you know what? I searched high and low across the globe, and I found me. Boom.
Wow.
That's smooth right
it's
there.
a seamless plan.
Can't fail.
What could
It could work.
possibly go wrong?
Exactly.
Nothing.
What does your Bumble like bio say? Is it you have a good bio? Because I know there are a lot of stats and a lot of actual like words and key phrases that people connect with. Believe it or not, I'm not
It's
like
truthful.
it is a
I'll
science.
bring it up.
I think.
Oh,
You
ooh,
guys can look at it and dissect it.
Okay,
Yes.
let's look at the bio because that is a big thing, is it not?
No, yeah. Well, and sometimes you want to be more vague than,
That's a good photo
Here it
right
is.
there.
Yeah,
That's a
yeah,
good,
okay,
solid
okay.
photo.
Yeah, it's a photo that nobody likes, apparently.
talk
I
radio
like
show
it.
host,
would've
radio
swiped right.
station manager.
That's where I went wrong.
So single that the number one looks plural.
It's true.
I love music and play every instrument I can get my hands on.
Hmm.
Oh, he was a Virgo.
Yeah.
Is that what you're
Inside
supposed to be
joke,
doing?
I put it in
no,
there.
no, because
I don't know.
my friend and I were telling him the other day, we're like, well, what's your zodiac sign? He's like, I don't know. And so we were looking up a bunch of stuff, and so we we're trying to convince him that there is some, like, backing behind it. So I found an article.
Even though there's not.
But what about the music thing? I sent him an article about, like, Virgo's taste in music, and he said it was spot on.
I think you can find any article to go
No,
with any.
No.
Yes.
What is it called? What are they called?
Zodiac?
Zodiac. Yeah, Zodiac. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, whatever. One of those.
Do you want to see his profile?
I mean, if I see it, I'm gonna swipe right.
Oh my! You can't swipe right on yourself.
Oh, that's right.
Mhm.
Yeah, it looks good.
Yeah.
Got some humor in it. See,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
there are a lot of stats to go along with it. It may be too long. Sometimes people like the short, hey, I'm so and so, and here's my bio. I don't know. Like, I think it's got to be shorter. Maybe you can look it up. We'll look it up. Because there are a lot of stuff to go with it. I don't know exactly what. I forget. I think it needs to have humor, but it can't show too desperate. It can't show, any of that type of stuff. Because then they won't swipe right.
Interesting. So I hope this has been informative.
Life changing.
That's what we hope for. That's
I
what we
still
do.
think the rom-com thing is the way to go. Just watch a couple rom-coms, see how they get their relationship, and then bam.
Just live like a rom-com.
Yes. There you go.
What could possibly go wrong with that?
Nothing. Absolutely nothing. They've already laid it all out for you, exactly how it'll go.
There's a formula. It
Yes,
works. It
yes.
always ends up happy at the end. That's what
You're
we do here on the morning
guaranteed
show.
a happy ending.
We make your dreams come true here on the morning show.
That's right.
Well, Nate, did you enjoy your experience on the morning show?
I did enjoy my experience on the morning show.
5 out of 5 would recommend? Would recommend?
Yes.
Cool. Perfect. Well, we are going to actually end the show, so we're not going to go with that. We're going to go to You Make My Dreams
Also,
Come True.
wait, can I say happy birthday to our number one fan, my
Yes.
mom. It's her birthday today.
Happy birthday to Katie's mom. Glad she's listening all morning, and we'll be back on Wednesday.